the chance for some severe weather, and we want to see your pictures. We want you to be part of this forecast. I gotta say, that is a gorgeous video. On a serious note, what we're going to continue to watch and track really is going to be overnight storms while you and your family are sleeping. That cold front really approaching the Houston around 8 to 10 o'clock tonight, and it's going to roll through on Sunday morning. Of course, timing could change, but still looking like those overnight hours. And with this weekend, we had that chance for strong thunderstorms, gustier conditions of 40 to 50 mile per hour, and not to mention the chance for hail. This as our temperatures, they're going to plummet. We're going to drop by 22 degrees in the next 12 hours. I'm going to break it all down for you as that front, again, makes its way into Houston. Looking at Storm Tracker 2 radar, here's what you need to know right now. Some spotty lighter showers for some, not all. Our favorite saying, El Campo into Bay City. You're going to see a little bit of light rain, not tracking any lightning with it, just a sprinkle or two, which could slow you down this Saturday. We'll also continue to watch and track really those northern areas, not only for severe weather tonight, but right now for that lighter rain. College Station into that 45 corridor, just north of the Woodlands, you're getting a little bit of light rain near that 45 corridor. Looking at future track, we're not ruling out again that chance for some thunderstorms, but really it's going to start popping those overnight hours, and you can see that by midnight. Look at this. This is Columbus, Katy into that 45 corridor. These cells right here have that potential to develop into severe weather. So this is what we're going to watch as we go through those overnight hours. By 1, 2 o'clock, making its way close to that downtown Houston area. I think we'll get into downtown between 2 and 4. And by 4 o'clock, you can see those storms just south of the I-10 corridor. As that front pushes through, we'll still see that rain as you wake up with us early Sunday morning. Of course, we're going to be staffed around the clock. We're going to bring you those updates overnight in case we do have severe weather like we had on Monday, but we will again track that chance for thunderstorms. So with this again, it's going to be that chance for an isolated thunderstorm. We're at a tornado 2%. So with that being said, we still have that severe weather risk. Now, let me show you these temperatures right 8 o'clock into Sunday morning, but then really dropping those temperatures. So make sure you have that coat for Sunday church.
Mother Nature saying happy holidays already.
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Thanks, Brittany.
There's ahead of that thunderstorm happening right now. Huntsville, we're at 58. Thank you so much for watching. Hobby, you're at 68. And for my friends in Angleton, you're at 69. So right now we're in the 50s and the 60s. But look at this. By tonight, 8 o'clock, we'll be at 70. That front pushing through. By 8 o'clock, we're going to be at 48 degrees. So right in between 10 o'clock and those early morning hours, we're going to watch and track that chance for severe weather, those thunderstorms, and that cold air dropping us again 22 degrees in 12 hours. So starting at 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to start to see that temperature fall by 2 degrees every hour. So while we track right now those southern areas, El Campo into Bay City, you can see the lighter rain right now as we speak. But what about that severe weather, the timing, and the neighborhoods? We're going to take a look at that coming up next, Kathy.
Thank you so much. Do that this week.
Oh, okay. Well, temperature-wise, it's going to feel like it. Let's hold off this weekend at least, but we'll talk all about it. Everything you need to know. On a serious note, we're watching and tracking a cold front slamming into the Houston area overnight while you and your family are sleeping, so that 8, 10 o'clock into Sunday morning. The risk with this is going to be that chance for strong thunderstorms, hail, winds 40 to 50 mile per hour. This, as we're going to see a massive temperature drop really kicking off tonight at 8, and by Sunday as you wake up, those temperatures plummeting by 22 degrees. So starting at 8 o'clock tonight, our temps are going to go down nearly 2 degrees every hour. I mean, as you wake up on Sunday, it's going to feel like December. As promised, Storm Tracker 2, we are watching and tracking light rain right now as we speak. It's going to be more of those northern areas. You can see it as you make your way up to that 45 corridor, Magnolia, Montgomery into 45. You can see rain coming down, not tracking lightning per se, but heavier pockets of rain just west of Jackson Road. As you make your way into Mitchell Road, you'll see lighter rain. We'll continue to watch near that 45 corridor just for another pocket of rain. This is going to be just east of April Sound Country Club. You can see that cell there. Otherwise, lighter rain as you head out to 45. So if your family is maybe making their way back into Dallas, they're going to see that rain on 45 corridor north. Taking a look at the front, the big story for us really is going to be that chance of isolated thunderstorms thunderstorms and severe weather. And before the front or ahead of that front, you can see a few isolated thunderstorms that we'll continue to watch those cells to see if they develop into thunderstorms. Again, those winds could be 40 to 50 miles per hour and hail. By 11 o'clock, you can see the areas that we're watching. Really, it's going to be El Campo into Columbus, that 45 corridor right here, Brenham up into the 45 corridor up into the north. So those stronger thunderstorms making their way in by 2 o'clock into downtown Houston. We'll take a look at the rest of the timing, Kathy, and the massive temperature drop, not only for tomorrow, but for the rest of the week. Coming up next.
I'll get
A more serious one, especially after tonight's storm. We would love to see it. We want you to be part of our forecast. So big picture is this. What we're going to continue to watch and track really is going to be that chance for thunderstorms, gustier conditions. Again, we want to make sure that you and your family are prepared, especially since these are overnight storms while you're sleeping. That cold front pushing through Houston area around 10 o'clock tonight into Sunday morning. The risk, again, is storms, hail, gustier conditions, and thunderstorms developing. And if you're sleeping, it might be hard to hear those alerts. So we'll have someone staffed 24/7 to make sure we send those alerts, but we want to make sure you are mindful about it now. With this being said, the front not only bringing that chance of thunderstorms, but temperatures dropping dramatically by 22 degrees as we hit that 8 o'clock hour tonight into the morning. So you're going to feel this front just showcasing how strong it is. Now, temperatures right now as we speak, Livingston, you're at 57, Katy, 72, and for my friends in Angleton right now, you're at 70. So it's already warm. It is already muggy, but wow, look at 8 o'clock. We'll be at 70s again. And then that cold air rushing through by 8 o'clock, we'll be at 48. So every hour when we get to 8 o'clock, those temperatures are going to go down nearly 2 degrees as we roll into Sunday and that chance for severe weather. Looking at Storm Tracker 2 right now as we speak, lighter rain. We're not tracking lightning, but just lighter rain as you head out, a sprinkle or two. Really, all eyes are going to be on tonight. Dodge is going to start updating you around that 5 o'clock hour. And then by 10 o'clock, our evening newscast, that I-10 corridor on, you can see it right here on the west side. Those cells we'll continue to watch to see if they develop into serious weather as we make our way into Brenham. By midnight, you can see Columbus into the outer edge, close to downtown Houston, just west of the Bush Airport. By 2, 3 o'clock, if timing stays on time, we'll hit the airport into the Galleria, downtown Houston. And then by 4 o'clock, you can see just south of that I-10 corridor as those storms and the potential for severe weather pushes out as we wake up on Sunday morning. So really, it's going to be about those storms happening overnight, and then it's going to feel tornadoes that hit northwest Harris County. And now we're watching and tracking a chance for severe weather again overnight. So looking at the atmosphere right now, this shot not too bad, but we are seeing some lighter rain for some, and that's going to pick up a little bit later. Looking at future track, the weather story really is this. Take a look. You can see that warm, moist air coming from the Gulf, all fueling those storms. That's why we have that severe weather risk, because as that front pushes through the Houston area, what we're going to continue to watch and track is behind that front. We have that cold, dry air rushing in, dropping our temperatures dramatically by tonight into Sunday. As you wake up, yeah, you're going to feel it. But before we can even get to the temperatures, it really is all about the rain, not only happening tonight, but lighter rain happening right now as we speak. As promised, here's a live look at Storm Tracker 2. You can see that rain. Here's Interstate 10 as you make your way up into the Brenham area. We have a little bit of lighter rain, not seeing lightning strikes, but rain is picking up. The northern areas, it's going to be Magnolia into Montgomery, into that 45 corridor. So if you have family maybe making their way back into Dallas, once they hit the Woodlands, it's going to start to pick up with that rain. You're going to start to see that build. We will watch Sandy Hill Road, Aggie Expressway, Hall Drive north as rain is picking up for you. And then it's really going to be just about the thunderstorms on its way as they continue to develop. So lighter rain right now, sunny side as you make your way up to the north, but those thunderstorms are going to develop. And again, it's those overnight hours we'll continue to watch. Here's future track right here. So looking at that 10 o'clock hour while we're live with our evening forecast, Dodge is going to update you. You can see here's that I-10 corridor, Columbus, Brenham into Bryan College Station, and then 45 up to the north. You have the chance for these isolated thunderstorms to start to develop into severe weather as we make our way into midnight, pushing into the Houston area by 1 o'clock. really starts to get into that downtown Houston area, and by 3 it will slowly start to push overnight into the coast. So as you wake up on Sunday, it's still going to be wet as we track those thunderstorms. Not to mention, you're going to feel it. You got to dig in those closets right now to grab those coats. What about those morning lows? When will we be in the 30s? Kathy, I have all those answers coming up next.
Very
Crossing, you're getting the rain right now. Woodlands Oak all the way up into Bluff Creek, lighter rain, so it's not gusty. It's just some light rain on your windshield ahead of the front. Now, we're not ruling out the chance of an isolated thunderstorm that 5, that 6 o'clock hour, but our area of focus, especially when we're on our newscast with Dodgy, is going to be the west side. You can see it, Interstate 10, San Antonio into Columbus. Look at those isolated thunderstorms right here as we make our way up to Brenham to that 45 corridor. You have that chance for thunderstorms picking up. Then by 1 o'clock while you're sleeping, if you can sleep, depending if you have loud thunder keeping you up, El Campo, Columbus into just west of the Bush Airport, making its way in that line of severe weather. You can see it, Victoria, Houston, all the way up into Beaumont. This is going to be that 3 o'clock. As we push through by 5, it's going to be just south of that I-10 corridor. Of course, we'll be back on at 6, although we will be staffed overnight. So if any of these turn into severe weather, or we should have a tornado warning, we're going to send you those alerts straight to your phone. So right now is a good chance to go ahead and make sure you charge everything so that you are prepared as this front pushes through, again, with that chance of winds 40 to 50 miles per hour. We also could see hail, and we're not ruling out the chance for a tornado. We're just at a very slim chance. We're at 2%. With that being said, we're going to stay connected throughout the day. So that's the first part of what we'll continue to watch. The second part is going to be those temperatures, and yeah, you're going to feel it. Temperatures right now as we speak. Katie, thank you so much for watching. You're at 70. Sugar Land, 72. And for my friends in Liberty, right now, you're a little cooler. You're at 64. But this is a huge part of the weather story. Take a look at tonight, date night, if you're going to be out. Again, we're going to watch that tracking chance for thunderstorms. But temperature-wise, at 8 o'clock, we're going to be at 70. That front is pushing through 8 o'clock tonight into the morning hours. And look, we dropped by 22 degrees. So we're going to see temperatures slowly start to drop, or maybe even dramatically when I call it 2 degrees every hour as we wake up on Sunday. It's going to be 48. So we'll continue to watch that as we look at that future.